Hi, my name is South Africa and I hope you are keeping safe. I've received several emails asking about how online lectures and discussions can be made interactive like we experience in our lecture theaters. People even ask if we can use all the materials we use in our lecture theaters when we are doing an online discussion or lectures. Zoom offers us the opportunity to teach with whiteboard, use PowerPoint, show videos, use ebooks, and even use other applications that are not part of Zoom, for example, Excel, SPSS, to even teach in Zoom. Here is the way out. If you want to teach effectively with Zoom, you should have done these three things. 1. Downloaded and installed Zoom on your machine, created a Zoom account, and 3. Scheduled a Zoom meeting. We have treated all these three issues in this same YouTube channel. Click on it, subscribe, and check them out so that you can be able to teach effectively with Zoom. Let's say you are ready to have your online discussion or lectures. The first thing you're supposed to do is to open all the materials you would need during your discussion on your machine and minimize them. For example, if you would want to use a PowerPoint presentation, you open that specific PowerPoint presentation and minimize it. If you would want to use SPSS to teach your students, you open the SPSS and minimize it. If you would want to show a video, you open the video, hit on pause and minimize it. If you would need an ebook during your discussion, you open that specific ebook and minimize it. This will allow the Zoom app to capture all those opened applications as part of the options when you go to share screen, and you can share for your students to also see. After opening all the applications you would need during your discussion, then you launch your Zoom app and sign in. So you sign in with your email address and your password. And this can be done when you already have an account with Zoom. We have treated how to create an account with Zoom in this same YouTube channel. You can check up on it and also learn. So I'm logging in, as you can see on your screen, with my email address and password. I hit on sign in and it takes me directly into my account. Now when you come into your account, what you need to do is to go to meetings. You click on it and all the meetings you have scheduled will come. Now the one you want to start, you click on it, it will come on the right, and you click on start meeting and it takes you directly into the class. If you have any difficulty, you may check on our previous videos on how to schedule, how to set up, and so on. Now I'm in a class, so you can see me on your screen. You join with computer audio, yes, so that when you speak they can hear you. Note that when you want to share anything from your screen for your students to also see it on their screen, you're supposed to locate the share screen button as I have identified on your screen with the yellow circle and use it. When you click on the share screen button, Zoom captures every application that has been opened on your machine. So on your screen you can see a number of boxes right here. You can see the first one is the Zoom screen itself. You can see the whiteboard, yes, where my cursor is. You can see my PowerPoint presentation I opened. I've seen an ebook. You can see SPSS data, a video. All the things you have opened can show on your screen. Note that these documents and files have been opened and captured as options you can share because they have been opened. So any application or any file you have not opened cannot be captured here. Now let's see how to use the whiteboard. Alright, so you click on it and it opens up. So as it has opened, your students can also see it just like this on their screen. So whatever you want to teach them, you can write And whilst you are writing, you can talk for them to hear, and you can explain anything you want to explain to them. So let's say I want to show them demand and supply curves, and then some few things in economics. All right. And then the quantity is there. So as you write, your students can also see. So quantity, all right, my supply curve, my demand curve, SS supply. So your students can see everything you do on your screen like you are doing it on a board in a lecture theater. You don't have to worry. They can see every single thing you write on your screen. And you can do it as easy as I'm doing it. You can write like we do with markers in our class. All right, my price, and then my quantity. All right, so anything you write, they can see. Let's say I'm done. You made a mistake, you want to erase, just click on the eraser and you can use it. But let's say I'm not done, I want to explain something to them. You use the pointer like we do when we project things using projectors. So you get your pointer showing the quantity, showing the price, showing them where they meet, and so on. So you can do all your explanations whilst you talk, and your students can hear you, and they will experience the same way they experience in their lecture theaters. All right, let's say I'm done. You click on eraser and you erase everything like you are using a duster to clean the board in the lecture theater. All right, so I'm cleaning it because I'm done. All right, let's say it is not drawing that you have to draw. You are supposed to write. You can still use the marker to write if you are comfortable. But if you are not, you can use text and type. So you click on the text and then it will give you a box to type in. The boy is going to school. Let's say it is com skills. You are doing sentence analysis or something. So you write whatever you want to write, and your students can see this on their screen, whether they are using a phone, whether they are using a laptop, they can see everything you write. So I want to tell them that the demand and supply curves meet at point Z. You just write whatever you want them to see, and they can see it on their screen as you are writing for them. All right. So whatever you write on the board, they can see. There are shapes also available for you can use when you want to draw a circle. So all the options there are there for you. Just read them and know what to use for what. And you are done. When you are done, then you can close the whiteboard. So we are done with the whiteboard. Let's say we want to show another thing. We want to show a video. So you click on the video and it shows up. You click on play and it shows the video, and your students can also see the video on their screen. Let's say the video is relevant to our subject. You just click on it and it shows. So the video is playing, my students can see it as I can also see on my screen. You close it when you are done. Let's say you want to show or use a PowerPoint to teach them. You click on the PowerPoint option that has been captured, and then it comes up. You click on the projection button, then it projects like you have used a projector in the lecture theater to project. So whilst it goes, you can still be talking to the issues, my aims, my objectives, my goals, and you move on like you are doing a presentation in a class for your students to listen, and they can also see the PowerPoint. When you are done, then you close it. Let's say you want to use another application to teach them. Example, you want to show them how to run frequencies and so on in SPSS. So you have opened your SPSS already, it has been captured. You just have to click on it from the share screen option and it pops up. Whatever you do on the screen, they can see and they can also hear you. You click on it. So I'm doing it. They can see everything you'll be doing on the screen. Pie charts, all right. So I'm doing it for them to see. I want percentages, all right. Continue. Okay. So they will see everything. So far as you can see it on your screen, they can also see it. So you don't have to worry. So, well, it's almost done processing. All right, so the data has come. This is the output. They can see everything I show on the screen. As I scroll and as I see, they can also see it on their screen. So you can even use another application which is not in Zoom to teach in Zoom SPSS Excel. When you're done, you close it. Let's say you want to show a book, an ebook. There is a point in a book you want to show them. You just have to select that book, Criminal Code, that is the book, and then you scroll to where you want to show them something. If you are not so comfortable that they will locate the point, you can also use the pointer here, and then the pointer will be directing them on where you are talking about, the points you are making, and so on. So you just have to look through the options, and then you will know which of the options you want to use: a pointer, a pen, an eraser, and so on. So you can use everything. You can show them the ebooks, you can show them everything. Let's say someone makes a point, you're okay with it, you want to clap for the person, you can use the reaction button. This one means that he has done well, like you are clapping for the person. If let's say someone makes a point, you are comfortable, want to give the person thumbs up, you click on it, and then thumbs up shows on the screen and everyone can see it. Let's say you want to share a message to all of them, just click on the chat option which you have seen on your screen, and if the option is on everyone, you type whatever you want to type and send, and right away everyone who is online can see the message you sent. So I wrote, I have a question, and since it is everyone, every single student will have this message on his screen and they can read whatever you are showing them. So Zoom has a lot of things to offer, and we can do all the things we do in our lecture theaters using Zoom. In our next video, we are going to look at how to share files when lectures or discussions are ongoing, and even how to cover your back. Let's say you are not at a place where you are convenient or comfortable for people to see you or to know where you are. There is a way to cover your back such that no one will see where you are. It can give it a background like a passport picture and so on. So there are a lot of things we can learn. There are other things I will tell you in our next video. Just subscribe and let's learn together. Thank you very much. My name is Say Africa.